What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, hello and welcome to my Sunday bonus video. Today we are going to be going through my entire eyeshadow palette collection and pulling the 4 palettes that y'all will have to choose from for my upcoming Throwback Thursday video. If you're unfamiliar with what I'm talking about, Throwback Thursday is a series here on my channel that I started as a way to get some use out of the older eyeshadow palettes in my collection. So every Sunday I post a video just like this one here. I also post a poll over in my community section with the names and pictures of each of the palettes. I give y'all a few days to vote, and then on Thursday we create a look with the winner. Now last week I had asked y'all how y'all felt about pulling in discontinued palettes, and a lot of y'all were okay with it. So that is no longer going to be a rule. Everything is fair game at this point moving forward, but I am still going to stick to palettes that came out in previous calendar years. So nothing from 2024 will be included. Those palettes will roll in January of 2025. Now I'm excited for this week's because we are starting our first Throwback Thursday of October. So we're going to do nothing but spooky palettes for this entire month, and I'm excited about it. Some of my favorite palettes are my spooky season palettes. So let's go ahead and start going through here, pulling out the ones that I want to play with, and then we can dwindle it down and figure out what the final 4 are going to be. So top drawer, as always, is Blind Bunny and Nomad, and we have Ghost Town USA in here. I'm not going to pull this one because I just did a video with this palette and Haunted Europe. So I'm going to go ahead and skip on this one. Maybe we'll pull it in another week. You can always leave a suggestion down below in the comment section if a palette catches your eye and you'd like to see a look with it. I am more than happy to pull that one for a future video. This is another one that I kind of go back and forth. It was a spooky season release, and you can see based off of the artwork that it is, but it is very pastel, and I just don't know if I'm feeling this right now. I have played with this one recently as well because I did not purchase this one on launch. I kind of hesitated, talked myself out of it, and then ended up purchasing it earlier this year, and I'm so glad I did because it is a fantastic palette. But we're going to move down to this drawer right here, and this one is one that I am so excited to pull palettes from because I have 3 from Bella Beauty Bar, and I want to play with all 3 of them. I don't think I'm going to pull all 3 for this week, but we may for now. I also want to show you a new little addition to my Ensley Rain over here. I finally picked up the Twisted Tea Party palette. I've had my eye on this one for a while and just kept talking myself out of it, and I finally decided to. So we'll have to pull this one for a future video, but I just wanted to show her off really quick. So let's just put that there for now. So I also have Cosmic Beauty in here as well. They do have the Gothic palette, which is kind of like a little Halloween release, but I think we're going to skip out on that one for now. So I definitely want to pull Strange and Unusual. This was my absolute favorite one from Bella Beauty Bar. I love the tones in here. So we're going to go ahead and pull this one for now. And we're going to leave, maybe we'll pull this one too. This one's beautiful. I love the Recently De-Influenced one. Yeah, it is Recently De-Influenced. That sounded wrong when I said it, but this one is beautiful too. I just played with this one not too long ago in a... what was the video? My go-to look or go-to products or something like that. This is a good one. I love it. I'm so excited about their new Vamp palette. I cannot wait for that one. But we're going to pull these 2 for now and move on to the next drawer. Now this one, there's a lot in here. So, oh, I have to bend down. It was leg day yesterday at the gym and my legs are killing me. Okay, let's see. What do we have in here for spooky season? We have, the Devour palette from Unearthly. This one is so good and so beautiful. So I think I'm going to pull this one for now, but there's another palette in here that I would love to play with. So this is all Adept, Odin's Eye, and Unearthly, but Odin's Eye, we have the collabs with Angelica Nyqvist. These are some of my favorite palettes from Odin's Eye. I think this is probably their best quality, best formula, best color stories. So this one, y'all, that is the most beautiful fall Halloween color story I have ever seen. So I'm trying to decide if I want to pull that one or if I want to pull the little ghost. This one is beautiful as well, and I definitely see this as like more of the colorful side of Halloween. I see what she was doing with this one. I know a lot of people didn't agree with that, but I definitely think it is. But I think we're going to go with this one for this week. Yeah, the Trick or Treat palette. I also have the original Hella palette, but this one wasn't a spooky season release, was it? I think this one came out in the spring. I can't remember. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you remember when that one released, let me know down below. But we have 4 palettes so far, but let's keep going forward because we've got more brands in here with spooky palettes, and this is going to be such a hard choice. I'm glad I don't have to make it. Look, I also got the Rick and Morty palette from Glamlight. I have heard so many people rant and rave about this one. I finally picked it up. It finally came back in stock. I'm excited about that one. But I think I want to pull the Haunted palette from Gourmande Girls. I've never played with this one. I picked this one up very, very recently. I'm trying to get this off. I don't know why I still have that. But I picked it up very recently, and it is so beautiful. Look at that color story. Okay, we're going to pull this one for now. We're going to have some dwindling down to do. It's a good thing that we've got more than one Thursday in October, because I have all my Glamlight over here as well. And I don't think we're going to pull Glamlight this week. I think we're going to wait for Glamlight. That's very strange to say, but we're going to wait. And we're going to come down here. So we've got the ColourPop Haunted Mansion palette. I'm going to pull this one. I'll show y'all what it looks like in just a minute because I still have it in the packaging. So I'll show y'all that one in a minute. But we're going to pull that one. I think we're nearing the end as far as spooky palettes go. I think the rest of these are, oh, never mind. Oh my gosh. One of my favorites, the Castle of Horrors palette from Ladybug Glow in collaboration with Blairdale MUA. This is such a good palette. We're going to have to pull that one another week. I can't pull everything this week because I also have my Shroud palettes with Betty Jean. Those are beautiful. I think I've done enough damage as far as pulling palettes go. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, I have 6 palettes sitting up here, y'all. Yeah, and I know that there's none in here. This is all like high-end and luxury, so I'm not even going to get into this drawer. We'll get back into this drawer in November. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and go through the palettes that we have, show you our options, and we will dwindle it down and make our final 4 choices. Alright, so these are the 6 palettes that I pulled. We need to dwindle this down and get rid of 2 of them. So I think the first one that is going to be an obvious one to take out is going to be the Recently De-Influenced palette, just because I already have 1 Bella Beauty Bar palette pulled in, and I don't think I want to have 2 for this week. And personally, I like Strange and Unusual better than I like Recently De-Influenced. I love both, don't get me wrong, but if I had to pick one, this would be the one all day. So Recently De-Influenced is getting put away for now. Next, I definitely want to keep these 2 in because I've never used either one of them before. They are both very new to my collection. Excuse my hand, that's a swatch of a black shade that just I didn't get rid of completely. So I think I'm going to keep these 2 in, and then I think coming up here, I think we're going to take out Devour just because I recently did a Throwback Thursday one with Unearthly, and I've played with Unearthly a lot recently, and I want to play with this one from Odin's Eye. So we're going to take out Devour, and that's going to leave us with these 4 palettes right here. So let's go ahead and run through them really quick, give you a close-up of the color story so you can see what we're working with, and then we will close out this video. So from Gourmande Girls, we had the Haunted palette. So beautiful. I love that bright orange and that purple over there. Beautiful, beautiful palette. From ColourPop with the Haunted Mansion, we had the Welcome Foolish Mortals palette. Now this one, I know it's boring. I get it. I'm 100% on board with that, but I love the Haunted Mansion, and I didn't get this one when it launched, so there's a lot of nostalgia there for me, but I haven't played with it, so we're going to go ahead and pull that one in. From Odin's Eye, in collaboration with Angelica Nyqvist, we have the Trick or Treat palette. The quintessential Halloween palette right there. So, so beautiful. I do really love this one. I think this one actually is my favorite of the two that she released last year. And then last but not least, from Bella Beauty Bar, we have the Strange and Unusual palette. My favorite Halloween release to date from the brand. This is the older formula. This is not the new updated Bella Beauty Bar formula, but it's still good. I don't have any issues with it, so I'm not looking to replace it. But that is going to be our 4 finalists for this week. So make sure you head over to my community section, cast your vote. I cannot wait to see what wins, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.